Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, we are back with Chroma for a little bit of a stream of consciousness episode. And you'll see why in a moment. So, yesterday I went ahead and showed you, this is the exact same build from yesterday. Actually, I don't know what day it was for you. It might have been like day before yesterday. So at some point, you saw this. Exact same build. I am tempted to swap out that energy siphon for a corrosive projection because we're going up against high enemy level targets. Can't talk. But I didn't want you guys to think that there was any like weird finagling or that I'm fooling you or anything like that. And, you know, same arcanes and everything too. You'll see Grace and the Barrier pop up. But instead of using the Hema, today we will be using the Dread. And I should have seen it coming. All the little internet trolls and my cat apparently came out to play, and they're like, you talk about how good your survivability build is, but you're using your human as a crit. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. Go fucking fuck yourself. For anyone who knows this channel, the Hema has been one of my favorite go-to like endgame weapons for a long ass time. It made my top 10 or top 5 weapons of 2016, and I probably use it too much on this channel, and some people hate it. And maybe that's why the trolls came out. But instead, I'm gonna use the Dread. There's no healing involved, so you guys can, you know, get your fucking feels over that. But there is one big reason, and I thought to myself, I was like, why do you feel this necessary? Why do you feel this to be a necessary episode for you? You don't need to do this. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to talk about why I feel that it is necessary for me to cover this topic. Now, see, when I started this channel, the only thing on YouTube that I'd found was kind of like, I like to call it the era of the testosterone channel on Warframe. There was a whole lot of best top tier, top damage, you know, end game god build ever, and I'm like, oh my god, really? Is this necessary? Is this a thing? Is this a thing that we need to care about? But apparently, let me get out of this because it's gonna turn into a clusterfuck in a minute. What ends up happening is like all of these people were very, very, how do I say this? They were very intense people about these kinds of builds. And I was just like, you know what? I don't want that for my channel. I want something fun. I want to show that you can have fun and be good. And that's what I've always kind of like had my channel do. You know, I wanted to make dick jokes, but I also wanted to show you the buffs, the boofs. The boofs need to be reapplied. Oh, Elemental Ward coming in at the last second. With that. But no, so what would end up happening is I wanted to create an area that was fun and just enjoyable, but I slowly learned that on the internet there is no place safe for fun, because fun apparently cannot be synonymous with being good. You can't be endgame and be fun at the same time. And I was like, that's utter bullshit crapola. You can be endgame and fun. You can know what you're talking about and be very good at the game and laugh and make dick jokes at the same time. Is there anybody else? Anyone? No? You're just a dead corpse. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead, suck up these little energy bobules. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so pissed if someone comes out the cuts out of the blue to go and kill me. Again, so that was no survivability. Usually, you know, some chromas would go in and probably do some life striping. But no, so again, I wanted to create this fun place where you could enjoy yourself and get good information. But very, very quickly, I was greeted with the fact that people don't think that you can be good and be fun. And that's the thing that like pissed me off the most. I was like, this is not nice. And a lot of times I couldn't help but feel. And I'm gonna say this, and you guys can correct me if you feel I'm wrong. These are just my feels in the way that I perceived life and that I perceived the certain situations I was put in, is I felt like there was this big double standard. Like, some of the builds that I saw floating around were really bad. Like, they were what a lot of people would like to say objectively bad. Of course, you know, I'm not gonna sit there in their channel and I'm not gonna say fucked up things. Boof soon. Say objective. I'm not gonna say these things on their channel, and I'm not gonna be fucked up. But I felt like there was a ton of channels with straight guys on them that put out absolutely atrocious builds. But they weren't getting the shit that I was getting. Now, clearly, of course, I'm not living their life. I'm not, you know, on their comment section 24/7, so I'm sure somebody was giving them shit somewhere, maybe, possibly. But I definitely felt like I got a lot of heat if I ever got anything that was slightly wrong or somebody slightly disagreed. And a part of me was like, is it because you don't feel like you can take me seriously because I'm a gay YouTube channel? Like, yes, I make dick jokes, but that doesn't make my builds any less valid. That doesn't make the things that I do any less good. Any less good? What's the appropriate grammatical term for that? It doesn't make my builds inferior to anybody else's because I'm gay. And I felt like I was getting so much more heat. There you go. Is everybody dead? Can I pick up a health orb now? Can I pick up a health orb? Is it okay? Is it against the rules? I'm gonna be so fucked. Watch, I'm gonna round the corner. I'll pick up these health orbs. There's gonna be one left there, and they're gonna be like, invalid! Invalid! It's bad because you used the health orb. Shame on you! No, but that's kind of like genuinely how I felt. Is kind of like there was this double standard of, okay, you can be fun, but you can't be good. You can be gay, but your builds are gonna be lessened. Like, we're gonna take your word for less than another straight content creator. And I'm like, you take that guy seriously? You've seen the shit he puts out. You take him more seriously than you take me, who puts out good stuff? And I get it. I make jokes. I make the fun funs. I make the fun funs for the people. But a part of me was very, very, like, frustrated with that. Very, very kind of, like, almost hurt. I'm like, listen. So what I ended up doing was I took the time. I researched. I really pushed myself to know everything that I needed to know to understand mechanics in depth. And not just kind of say things on the surface level. Like, I'm never gonna sit there and tell you, use this shotgun, it's really good at close range. Are you, what? What? Is that a valid point to make? To use the shotgun, it's good at close range. Make sure you're using this shotgun at close range because it's really good at close range. Like, that's kind of in the nature of a shotgun boo. But yeah, let me again get out of that little tunnel, little death tunnel right there. But no, so I don't know. Let me know if you guys. I always just got that feeling. And the thing is, you have to understand that while on a single person basis, you know, on a basis one-on-one basis, I understand that I understand very much that not everybody who gives me criticism does it because I'm quote unquote gay. But at that point in time, boofs, boofs. Again, that elemental ward at the last second, you know, still just hanging on for dear life at the last moment to reflect that last rocket. I gotta give some Chroma some love. I gotta give Chroma some love for that. Doing work. All of the reflections. But no, so it's kind of like a part of me was very much, I don't know, I always got that feeling that people didn't want to take me seriously because of the fact that I was gay. I'm like, don't judge my builds, especially not compared to some of the other builds that I've seen out there and some of the, you know, misinformation that has been put out there into the universe. I'm like, I've done my research and I've worked very, very hard to know the things that I know. Now, am I gonna be right 100% of the time? No, I'm gonna make mistakes too, and you know, I'm gonna eat shit on those. I remember very specific episodes where I completely ate shit because I was trying to get a build out on time or I was trying to get a video out on time and I totally ate shit on it and I was like, oh, this is terrible. I'm not perfect 100% of the time. I will attest to that. But I do take a lot of time and I do put a lot of energy into the things that I am passionate about. So when I hear somebody giving me shit about using something that restores my health on a Chroma, I wasn't even conscious, to be honest with you. It wasn't a conscious thing. I just like Mahima. Sorry that I like Mahima, but let's be real. Haruto Chroma is a thing. We know because all of the min-maxers come out and you're like, oh, you look at the additional bonus health that you get out of it and HP. So I'm like, don't give me shit for using healing shit on my Chroma. But as you can see, my build still stands the fuck up because I took the time to research it. In fact, got pages of numbers. That's not a number page. That's a different page. Where I got things of calculations of shit that I tried doing to make sure that I knew what the fuck that I was talking about when I do my stuff. And it kind of like really gets me at my core when somebody just makes a snide off comment and almost kind of like pushes and tries to invalidate something that I've done Because a lot of the times I feel like it's completely patronizing, and I get it. Some people feel like they're there to, there's a health orb over there. Some people feel like they want to help you, but boo, let's be real. Let's be real. I didn't ask for your help. I don't need your, clearly I don't need your help. My Chroma's doing just fine without your help. So are you trying to help me, or are you just trying to kind of like boost yourself up by saying, oh, no, let me help you because I am superior to you? It's extremely patronizing. Keep it to yourself. If someone doesn't ask for your help, and if someone's not struggling, I think I picked up an energy orb there. I might be in trouble. The Chroma trolls might be out in full force. They might be out here to slay me. They might be like, oh, he picked up an energy orb that invalidates this whole video. Oh no. And it totally like frustrates me for shit like that. I'm like, well, number one, it's a valid tactic if you want to use HEMA. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that the build is bad at all in any way, shape, or form. And as you can see, against level the boofs, are you? Oh no, that's a lot. He didn't. The elemental ward didn't pick it up that time. It's okay. It's okay, boo. We understand. We love you. But you know, tanking fucking level 145s, which is not something that happens every day, mind you. Let's repeat that. It's not something that you do every single day and you just stand out in the open and you just take rockets to your fucking face and shit. It's one of those things that it's kind of like, come on, give me credit where credit is due. This shit works. And I always feel like a lot of, or what I used to do, I don't feel it so much now, to be honest with you. I don't feel it so much now. Because I think that the community kind of gets it. There is a new wave of viewers that comes in. Oh, you just exploded? Boo. Okay, I'm not gonna pick up these orbs because there could be some... I picked up an orb. Oh no! Throw it all out! Throw all the footage out! Fuck this! We can't do this! It's bad! It's bad! I'm sorry! Oh, I'm a terrible YouTuber who doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh. But no, I don't know. I don't know, but I've always kind of had that feeling, and I've always perceived certain things, and I don't know if I'm perceiving things to be more patronizing than they actually are. But for me, I'm like, thank you. I didn't ask for your help. I clearly didn't need your help. If I want it, I'll go search the internet for it. This is the internet. I don't need to rely on you for my information. I can sit here and crunch numbers myself. I have a sheet of paper. I have a calculator. I have a pen. And I know, you're gonna say this. We're talking about masculinity and testosterone, and I'm using a pink pen to do out calculations for my Chroma. But you know what? That's what this channel is all about. It's all about having fun and being knowledgeable at the same time. And I feel bad that I feel it necessary to prove myself. I know that I don't have to prove myself to a lot of you people out there, but I do need to put my foot down sometimes, and I do need to say, nah, bitch, not only am I fabulous on screen, I'm fabulous on paper. I'm fabulous in missions. I can fucking slay on all different levels. As a flamboyantly, and I mean, I don't think I'm pretty flamboyant, but I'm not like the most flamboyant, but like as a flamboyant gay man, as a very, very open public figure of a gay man, which may not be. I'm sorry, I don't attest to be a good role model. I really don't. But as a public figure, you know, I'm here to say you can have fun. You can be good. You don't need to be serious all the time to be end game. You can do all of that. You can do all of that. And I don't need somebody who feels as if they are that serious endgamer to give me information, because I can get that information myself. I'm an independent person with my own independent thoughts. And you guys out there, remember that too. Remember that too. That you can be good. It's not mutually exclusive. It's not like you have to have fun or you have to be endgame. You can do both. You can be both. You can be both types of people. But anyway, that's my stream of consciousness. I'm sorry that I've kind of rambled on, but I needed to get that off of my chest, and I needed to also kind of make you guys understand why sometimes I need to put my foot down and why sometimes I need to be a big old bitch. Because I need to remind people, like, yes, we're doing live commentary, and yes, this is meant to be fun, but at the same time, not only is it meant for all of that, but you can also enjoy yourself at the same time. So For all of those who actually managed to stick out through the end of this video, I'm not putting it in the description. I'm not putting it in as a pinned comment. I'm gonna put it right on screen. There's gonna be some image overlay. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna be on screen. Gonna see it on the screens. For some glyph codes, because you guys stuck it out and kind of listened to me rant and rave. But I value my audience very, very much. I also value who I am and where I've come from and the things that have happened to me very, very much, because it's turned me into who I am. And even though all of those, God, I'm rambling, all of those testosterone channels gave me shit back in the day, and all of those commenters gave me shit back in the day, it turned me into someone who can be hardcore in the fashions and in the game, bitch! So as always, love somebody. That felt like an abrupt cut, but thank you again. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.